Man, oh man, it is a lot going on in the world of Caitlin Clark. New sponsorships to the left, new deals to the right. It's a lot going on. We are gonna get to everything. Caitlin Clark, did you turn down $15 million? Oh, that's a boss move. Oh, that's a crazy boss move.
Imagine claiming you're the reason everyone is watching the WNBA, only to see Caitlin Clark blink once and walk away with a $15 million deal. While Angel Reese is still waiting for someone to spot her a lunch tab. That's the real difference. We're seeing right now Caitlin collecting life-changing money like it's spare change, while Angel's biggest spotlight is coming from TikTok drama instead of real contracts. This is the true glow-up versus glow-down moment. And it's hard not to laugh at how sharp the contrast has become. Caitlin is stacking wins and dollars at the same time, and Angel's storyline feels more like a social media sideshow. Stay tuned, because this isn't just tough, it's pure entertainment. Forget reality TV, this is better. And the best part, Caitlin's about to return to the court and remind everyone why the offers keep rolling in.
Caitlin Clark, it has been revealed that Ice Cube offered her $1.5 million per game. And this is my favorite thing, is that the big three will use Caitlin Clark in every bit of their promotion. But you know, Rachel Demita quote tweet something about Caitlin Clark and she lost her job. Let's never forget.
Caitlin Clark just waved off a $15 million deal like it was a crumpled coupon for discount yogurt. Think about the confidence it takes to glance at a pile of money, bigger than most people will ever see, and act like it's nothing. The average person would be buying a mansion, paving a driveway in gold, maybe even grabbing an island with their initials carved into it, or at least spending too much on Amazon. But Caitlin, she brushed that deal away like it was nothing more than fuzz on her warm-up jacket.
Reportedly turned down $15 million. $15 million? Bro, 15. Hey, listen, I understand. You got Nike deals, you got freaking PGA Golf Tour, Live Golf Tour, you got hockey sponsor. I know you got a lot going on, but to turn down 15 M's, unrivaled. If y'all thought a few million and some equity was gonna get her to show up and play in your league, you got another thing coming. I said it. If Unrivaled want Caitlin Clark, y'all, a minimum of 10 million plus like 50% ownership of the whole.
Let's be real, $15 million in the WNBA isn't just a paycheck. It's like being handed the crown jewels, the Mona Lisa, and Beyonce's Netflix password all rolled into one. That kind of deal means generational security, retirement funds for your grandkids, and enough iced lattes to last 3 lifetimes. But for Caitlin Clark, that still wasn't the right number. And that's the moment it hit people. She's not just an athlete cashing contracts. She's a full-scale brand who happens to play basketball when she chooses.
Voice of the big three talking about it.
15? I thought that she was 5.
No, 15.
Woo.
After it started at 5,
right?
But the official final offer was $15 million for 10 weeks.
I wonder how much money Caitlin Clark is actually making. Like, I think that, like, some of those talks, apparently it costs for her to go in person, it's like 200 grand for 30 minutes. Like, and she was doing 3 of those a week. Like, I would say Caitlin made $1 million off the Panini deal.
The league still hasn't caught its breath from what just went down. One moment, everyone's buzzing about Caitlin's deep threes, her shot making, and her jerseys flying off shelves. The next, she's turning down a payday so massive you'd need a forklift to drop it off in the locker room. And just like that, without even trying, she's shifted the whole market. Now $15 million isn't the top, it's Caitlin's now. I'll pass starting point. She's not chasing deals anymore. She's swiping them away like mismatched profiles on a dating app.
Sure, you all remember Ice Cube and the Big Three, and he made this
huge offer to Caitlin Clark, and everyone was wondering, is she gonna, I think they said publicly, I could have sworn they said $5 million, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, for about a 10-week season, and would she take that? And then that, put an emphasis on the $338,000 that she's getting over 4 years for the WNBA, and on and on. And of course she turned it.
Meanwhile, in the background, Angel Reese has to feel like the spotlight got switched off in the middle of her performance. Not too long ago, she was reminding everyone that she was the reason people were tuning into the WNBA. Every headline, every camera, every interview, it was all about her. For a stretch, she really was the main draw, calling herself the ratings magnet, the one pulling all the attention, the one fueling the culture. But now, there's an almost cruel twist to it. Angel tried to make herself the center of the league, but Caitlin simply turned down one paycheck and suddenly the whole conversation shifted her way. And it's not just attention, it's obsession. Social media isn't just covering it, they're treating it like history in the making. Headlines read as if Caitlin brokered world peace or invented new technology. Nobody even remembers who put the $15 million offer on the table. The only thing that stuck is that she said, "No thanks," and just like that, Caitlin became the clear #1 in endorsements. Asterisk.
Clark just made two of the most shocking business moves of the year. First, she looked a staggering $15 million offer right in the eyes and flat out rejected it. And we're going to show you exactly where that money came from and the real reason she said no. But the deal she accepted with Stanley reveals her true strategy, and it's a genius move that could make her far more than $15 million in the long.
Imagine being one of Caitlin Clark's rivals right now. You hit a buzzer beater and sure, it'll get a few thousand likes, but Caitlin turns down a contract. Instantly, it's front page news. Trending worldwide, ESPN is holding emergency panels. Talk shows are treating it like a national event. The balance of power has shifted so quickly it's enough to give Angel Reese whiplash. And here's the kicker, it's not even about basketball anymore. It's about who owns the story. Caitlin has figured out how to be the headline whether she's playing or not. She just walked away from an offer so big it could bankroll a brand new WNBA team. And in that moment, Angel's I Bring the Eyes campaign was completely erased. What makes it even wilder is Caitlin's rejection doesn't feel cocky. She didn't slam the offer on the floor and storm out. It was calm, calculated, like she already knows something bigger and better is on the horizon. Fans saw that as smart, not arrogant. They're praising her like she just gave a TED Talk on knowing your worth. And when you put that next to Angel Reese, the contrast couldn't be clearer. Angel tried to grab the spotlight by being the loudest voice in the room, insisting she was the draw. But in sports, attention doesn't stick to noise, it sticks to the ones doing the unthinkable.
To Caitlin Clark was $15 million for 10 games. I think the guy in the video says 10 weeks, but I can't remember if they play off the top of my head if they played more than a game a week. But yeah, think about that. She got $338,000 for 4 years in the WNBA. Now I know she makes a lot of money. I think she made $11.1 million in 2024 because of all her endorsements. I saw where she just got an endorsement from Stanley, the insanely overpriced cups. Sorry, Danny.
Caitlin Clark just pulled off the unthinkable by turning down more money than most WNBA players will ever see in their entire careers. And in that instant, Angel Reese's whole I Bring the Eyes campaign suddenly feels like an old ringtone, catchy for a moment, but instantly outdated the second something new takes over. Fans are even starting to make jokes about it. Sure, Angel still has a huge following, but right now, it feels like Caitlin sneezing would get more headlines than Angel's best game of the season. And here's the thing, the $15 million wasn't just about the dollar figure. It was about dominance. Caitlin's refusal sent a clear message. That's nice, but I know I'm worth more. She didn't just pass on a paycheck. She made a statement, one bold enough to reset the game's entire narrative. The irony is hard to miss. Angel is still out here, reminding everyone she was the one who brought attention to the league, while Caitlin is casually making moves that redefine the standard. The timing couldn't be harsher either. Caitlin is about to step back on the court, which means her on-court dominance is about to sync perfectly with her off-court empire. That combination is powerful. Angel might grab a headline or two, but Caitlin is operating on a different plane altogether. She's moving markets, shaping narratives, and in some ways, making even the WNBA itself feel small compared to the cultural force she's become.
Team. After
50
it started at 5,
Right.
But the official final offer was $15 million for 10 weeks. He must be making some good dough, and I just think that it was more like a leak thing.
She didn't want to be
anything.
Yeah.
She had to give the WNBA
And I'm sure many offers came to her, especially after that. I think we helped her.
Yeah, make more money.
with some more money. If anything, you got a name like Ice Cube offering you $15 million on publicly, man. You got all that. That's all you.
This whole saga feels like a plot twist straight out of a reality show. Angel thought she was the main character, but then Caitlin Clark turned down a massive check and suddenly she's the story everyone's tuned in to watch, and it's not just a one-week headline. That single no just rewrote the rules for every future deal in women's sports from here on out. Players will measure their worth against Caitlin's moment of casual rejection. That's real power. One star is scrambling to hold the spotlight, while the other is effortlessly turning down empire-level money and watching the world go crazy over it. But the bigger shock isn't even that Caitlin said no, it's what the no actually represents. Women's basketball has been pushing for fair pay and recognition for decades. Then Caitlin shows up and treats $15 million like it's pocket change. It's hilarious, but it's also groundbreaking. While others are counting pennies, she's brushing off millions like it's nothing. And that alone makes her the center of the story, and as long as she's the center, Angel's old "I'm the reason people care" routine will only sound weaker until it fades into background noise. Remember, Angel once wore that role proudly. She strutted around like the league's megaphone, making sure everyone knew she was the one who brought the attention. She wore it like a custom-made championship belt, swinging it at every chance, reminding anyone who would listen that the WNBA had her to thank for its new wave of buzz.